Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and in today's video, I can't believe it is time again to pick my monthly TBR for August. I wasn't originally going to film this video today, but I ended up being home and no one else is around, so I figured now would be an excellent time to film a few days earlier. I've been having a pretty good reading month in July. We'll talk about what I actually read next week because I don't even know everything that I have read. Been really focusing on my monthly TBR, so hopefully I can finally finish it again. As always, we're going to be using my jar of prompts to pick my books for this month. I'm going to be doing 6 prompts as per usual. I don't know what I necessarily want to read for the next month. I kind of just want to read some more books off my physical TBR, read some books that I have been excited about for a long time, just like switch it up, do something different. Let's pick the prompts. I feel like this jar is never ending. I feel like it's been pretty low for a while, but let's just give it a mix and pick our first prompt. A place or location in the title. I don't think I have anything on my physical TBR that really fits this prompt. And there's also nothing immediately coming to mind. So let's look through my Goodreads and see if I can find something. Oh, I know. So on my July TBR was Indigo Ridge by Devony Perry, which is the first book in the Eden series. And all of these books are like, I believe the name of like sections of this cliff within this town. And so I've downloaded book 2 called Juniper Hill. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I was really wanting to read the second book of this series immediately after I finished the first one and just like binge the whole series. So I think I'm going to pick Juniper Hill for this prompt by Devony Perry so I can continue on this series pretty soon after reading the first one. The series is set in a small town, and most of the shops and the town itself was founded by the Eden family. So each of these books were following a different one of the Eden siblings. It's also like a romantic suspense. There's some sort of like mystery crime investigation that's being followed. And I think I did hear that that kind of tapers off later in the series, but we're gonna continue on with book 2. I'm very excited to get back to that series, and that book is already downloaded on my Kindle. I was really hoping I could get to it this month, but it's not gonna happen. Prompt number 2. A couple here. A 5-star prediction. That's difficult. I actually don't know why I said that was difficult. That's not difficult at all because Jessa Hastings' new book, Time of Your Life, just came out. And pretty much everything that Jessa has written has been 5 stars or very close to 5 stars. So I have to pick this one. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to get to this book this month as well, but I don't think I'm going to have time. So we're going to put it on August's TBR so I can hopefully read it like very beginning of August. Yeah, this is the start of her new series set like very 90s coded and toxic, messy relationships. And I'm just very excited to get into another one of her worlds. So book number 2. Prompt number 3. Title starts with the first letter of the month. So title starts with A. Okay, again, there's nothing on my physical TBR, so let's alphabetize my Goodreads want to read list and see what I have on here. Okay, so I have quite a few options for this prompt. Now I just don't know which one I want to pick. The ones I'm really leaning towards are Amid Clouds and Bones, because this was on my TBR a couple months ago, and I still have it out from Kindle Unlimited. And I could also start Zodiac Academy with The Awakening book, which is book 1. What am I feeling? Let's do Amid Clouds and Bones. I would really love to read this and get it off my Kindle. And it's also just a standalone, so this wouldn't start any more new series. And yeah, the cover really screams like springy summer. I think it's so cute. So let's put Amid Clouds and Bones on my TBR once again. We're halfway through, so let's pick prompt number 4. A friend recommended. For this prompt, I think I'm going to pick Wisteria by Adeline Grace. My paperback copy of this book got delivered like 2 weeks early, which I'm excited about. But bestie Emily actually gifted me Belladonna, so she's the one who got me into this series. I'm supposed to be reading Foxglove this month, so hopefully I can finish that this month and be able to read just Wisteria in August. But I did really want to read this book as soon as it came out, as soon as it got to me. Obviously, this book has been out for a year, but I wanted the paperback copy of all of them. So now that I have my hands on it, I've heard just the best things of book 3 specifically, and I just want to read it immediately. So thank you, Bestie Emily, for gifting me book 1 in the series, getting me into the series, this world. Absolutely loved Belladonna. I thought it was so much fun. Very like gothic, but also just so fun. It was like YA with balls and mystery, some intrigue. It was just like way more than I expected it to be. So very excited to have the 3rd book, be able to read the 3rd book, and be able to cross another series off my list. Prompt number 5. A myth retelling. Does this mean it's time for me to just jump into the Song of Achilles? Oh, sorry, no. I don't know why I have such like a strong feeling like I have to read the Iliad and the Odyssey first before I read the Song of Achilles, but I don't know. There's something ingrained in me that I have to read those first. So I'm going to be reading Electric Idol by Katie Robert. This is book 2 in the, what series is this called? Dark Olympus? The Dark Olympus series. I purchased the entire rest of the series after reading Neon Gods and just have not continued it. So I think it is definitely due time. Neon Gods especially was very spicy, very like kinky, like a modern day Olympus retelling. So this one follows Psyche and Eros. I'm not super familiar with this myth, so I guess we'll see what happens. But I personally really like Neon Gods. I thought it was just a lot of fun, and so I'm excited to get into this next one. And our 6th and final prompt for August. A book that ends in an even number of pages. Let's see, what do I want to read? I do really want to finish the Dreamland Billionaire series. This is chunky, but this is 583 pages. I'm not super in the mood for this one, but I could read this. Nope. 477 pages. Unloved. 449 pages. Daydream. 427 pages. Leather and Lark. So that has 390 pages, so I could read this one. I also have Trouble in Paradise, but I think this is book 3 in this series. 345. Or there's Percy Jackson and the Wrath of the Triple Goddess. 322. I could do this one. I think I'm just going to pick between these 2 books, and I feel like the one that I would be more interested in reading is Percy Jackson and the Olympians and The Wrath of the Triple Goddess. This is the Senior Year Adventures book 2. I think this would just be a really fun, quick read. This is like middle grade. Font is huge. And just back with the original Percy Jackson cast, trying to go around getting like reference letters for Percy to be able to get into university. So I think this would just be fun. I've been meaning to pick this up for over a year. I don't remember when this came out, but for definitely a very long time. So I think this is definitely the right choice. All right, so here is my physical book stack for August. New releases, finishing off series, continuing series, starting one new series. But my series tracker list will definitely thank me if I can get through this TBR. So for August, for a book that has a place in the title, we have Juniper Hill by Devaney Perry. For a 5-star prediction, we have Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. For a title that starts with the same letter as the month, we have Amid Clouds and Bones by Ella Fields. Yes. For a friend recommendation, we have Wisteria by Adeline Grace. For a myth retelling, we have Electric Idol by Katie Robert. And for a book with an even number of pages, we have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Wrath of the Triple Goddess by Rick Riordan. And so I think this is a great TBR, a good mix of different genres and topics, I guess. Also nothing super long. So hopefully I will have a successful reading month in August, being able to finish off this TBR. I think we had maybe the best prompts yet this month. I think these were a lot of fun. But that is everything for today's video. I really hope that you did enjoy. And if you did, please give it a like so that I know. Please let me know down below what you are planning on reading for August. I would love to chat with you, add more books to my TBR. And with that being said, I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.